On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Lifetime.
The duration of someone's life or of something's existence.
Examples:
Lifetime benefits. Lifetime ban from the sport. She had lived through 2 world wars in her lifetime.
Undergo.
To go through something unpleasant or that involves a change.
Examples:
Undergo surgery. Undergo a decrease. The train has to undergo rigorous safety checks.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples:
Extraordinary ability. Extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Metamorphosis.
A profound or dramatic change in form, structure, or condition, a transformation, the process by which an animal or insect undergoes a physical transformation, such as growth, development, or maturation.
Examples:
Metamorphosis process. Undergo a metamorphosis. The butterfly's metamorphosis from a caterpillar to a winged creature is a wonder of nature.
Puberty.
The process of a person's physical changes through which their sexual organs develop and become capable of reproduction.
Examples:
At the height of puberty. The onset of puberty. In this culture, men are initiated when they reach puberty.
Reproduce.
To make a copy of something such as a picture, piece of text, music, etc., to produce offspring through a sexual or asexual process.
Examples:
Reproduce the painting. Reproduce by myself. By dividing and creating copies of themselves, bacteria reproduce.
Endocrine.
Relating to the glands in the body that secrete hormones directly into the bloodstream to regulate bodily functions and processes.
Examples:
Endocrine disorders. Endocrine cell. The endocrine system regulates many bodily functions, including metabolism and growth.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples:
A constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Orchestrate.
To plan, coordinate, or arrange something, especially skillfully or cleverly. Noun, the act of organizing or directing the elements of a composition, especially in music.
Examples:
Orchestrate a takeover. Orchestrate the political reinstatement. He carefully orchestrated the details of his business plan.
Regulate.
To control something, especially by means of rules or laws.
Examples:
Regulate blood sugar levels. Regulate our conduct. We must manage to regulate our expenditure.
Rhythm.
A strong, regular, repeated pattern of sounds, words, or musical notes that are used in music, poetry, and dancing.
Examples:
In samba rhythm. Irregular heart rhythm. He beat out a jazz rhythm on the cajones.
Exert.
To put forth effort, to put into action, to bring into play.
Examples:
Exert control. Exert influence. He exerted himself to lift the heavy weight.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
Influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Interaction.
The act of connecting with someone, mainly when working, playing, or spending time with them.
Examples:
The interaction between man and his environment. Interaction among human beings. The interaction of the two groups is good for brainstorming.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Gland.
A group of cells in an animal's body that produce substances needed by the body and release them through ducts or directly into the bloodstream.
Examples:
The function of the thyroid gland. A mammary gland. The adrenal glands produce steroids.
Hormone.
A chemical substance made by organs that encourages or influences the development, growth, sex, etc. of an animal and is carried around the body in the blood.
Examples:
Hormone secretion. Female hormone. The doctor diagnosed me with a hormone disorder.
Trillion.
The number 1 trillion, a million million.
Examples:
Trillion cubic feet. Many trillions of dollars. 1 light year is nearly 6 trillion miles.
Receptor.
An organ having nerve endings that respond to stimulation such as heat or cold and makes the body react in a particular way.
Examples:
Cellular receptor. Receptor for HIV in humans. Hay fever occurs when a substance called histamine binds to receptors in the nose and eyes.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Surround.
To be all around something or somebody.
Examples:
Surround a town. A stone wall surrounds the palace. On 3 sides, mountains surround the settlement.
Vessel.
A ship or large boat.
Examples:
Blood vessels. Naval vessels. The vessel arrived in port the following day.
Extract.
A short passage taken from a book, piece of music, etc., a substance obtained from something through a specific process. Verb, to obtain from something or to remove something by effort or force.
Examples:
A brief extract from the book. Botanical extract. Anesthetize the gum before extracting the teeth.
Ingredient.
One of the things used to make something, especially one of the foods used to make a particular dish.
Examples:
Secret ingredients. Compound the ingredients. Greed is the primary ingredient in the making of criminals.
Manufacture.
To make goods in large numbers, usually in a factory using machines.
Examples:
Manufacture an enzyme. Manufacture a product. The majority of synthetic vitamins are manufactured from oil.
Pump.
To cause water, air, gas, etc. to move from one place to another by using mechanical equipment, to get or supply something such as money, information, etc. in significant quantities.
Examples:
Pump a secret out of success. Pump blood throughout the body. He was alert and could not pump any critical information out of him.
Bloodstream.
The blood flowing through the body.
Examples:
Bloodstream in an artery. Bloodstream to the brain. Cancer cells are often carried throughout the body by the bloodstream.
Locate.
To specify or determine the exact position of someone or something.
Examples:
Locate a missing pet. Locate a tumor. The robot can accurately locate construction material.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples:
Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Protein.
A molecule made up of a long chain of amino acids, which is essential for the structure and function of the body's tissues.
Examples:
Stress protein. Protein synthesis. The body needs a certain amount of protein to build and repair tissues.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Waft.
To be carried along, as if by a current of air or water, to float or drift gently. Noun, a gentle movement or flow of air, usually carrying a scent, sound, or sensation with it.
Examples:
Waft in the breeze. Waft of steam. The smell of freshly baked bread began to waft through the house.
Bind.
To tie or fasten someone or something tightly with rope, string, etc., so that they cannot move or are held together strongly.
Examples:
Bind the man's hands. Bind old letters into a bundle. The company's rules bind the employees' working hours.
Combination.
A collection of things that have been combined, an assemblage of separate parts or qualities.
Examples:
Genic combinations. Combination number. The combination to the safe was a secret.
Trigger.
To make something happen suddenly, to cause something such as a device, machine, etc., to function.
Examples:
Trigger a biochemical response. Trigger inflation. The incident triggered a political controversy.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Expose.
To show something by uncovering it, to make something accessible to some action or influence.
Examples:
Expose a crime. Expose a person to risks. That newspaper exposed a political scandal in a big way.
Quantity.
The amount or number of something, magnitude.
Examples:
Half quantity. Residual quantity. In southward, the average annual water quantity increases.
Large scale.
Involving many people or things, and involving a lot of change or activity.
Examples:
large-scale project, large-scale agriculture. The company is planning to make a large-scale expansion of its factory.
Instance:
a particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples:
for instance, notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Thyroid.
A large gland in the neck that secretes hormones essential for regulating metabolism, growth, and other bodily functions.
Examples:
thyroid disorder, thyroid medication. An underactive thyroid can lead to weight gain and fatigue.
Triiodothyronin.
A hormone produced by the thyroid gland that regulates various bodily functions, including metabolism, growth, and development, often referred to as T3, and is more potent than thyroxine, T4, another hormone produced by the thyroid.
Examples:
triiodothyronine receptors, low triiodothyronine syndrome. An imbalance of triiodothyronine can lead to symptoms such as fatigue and weight gain.
Thyroxine.
A hormone produced by the thyroid gland that regulates metabolism and growth in the body.
Examples:
thyroxine levels, synthetic thyroxine. A deficiency of thyroxine can lead to symptoms like fatigue and weight gain.
Heartbeat.
The regular movement or sound of the heart as it sends blood around the body, an animating or vital unifying force.
Examples:
heartbeat abnormality, a pounding heartbeat. New York is the commercial heartbeat of America.
Temperature.
The degree of hotness or coldness of a thing or place.
Examples:
extreme temperatures, the atmospheric temperature. Cities around the world set records for highest temperatures this summer.
Digestion.
The process of breaking down food in the body into smaller, more usable components, typically involving enzymes and other bodily processes. The process of assimilating, understanding, or absorbing information or ideas.
Examples:
poor digestion, impaired digestion. Overeating can lead to discomfort and slower digestion.
Testosterone.
A male hormone that is responsible for the development of male secondary sex characteristics.
Examples:
testosterone enhancer, a synthetic derivative of testosterone. Training with sufficient intensity increases blood testosterone levels.
Gradual.
Happening slowly over a long period of time or distance, not steep or abrupt.
Examples:
A gradual process. A gradual change. The country experienced a gradual increase in population.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Facial.
Of or relating to a person's face.
Examples:
Facial nerve. Facial expressions. Facial profiling is a new form of airport security.
Sprout.
To grow or develop new parts, typically leaves or shoots, from a plant, to emerge, develop, or arise gradually or suddenly.
Examples:
Sprout seeds. Sprout wings. The flowers in the garden began to sprout after the first rain of the season.
Estrogen.
A category of female steroid sex hormone responsible for the development and regulation of the female reproductive system and secondary sex characteristics.
Examples:
Estrogen receptor. Estrogen responsive breast cancer. The older woman also suffers bone loss caused by estrogen deficiency.
Ovary.
Either of the pair of organs in the female reproductive system that produces eggs, of a plant, the organ that bears the ovules of a flower.
Examples:
Ovary atrophy. Salted ovary of walleye pollock. They found ovary cancer in an early stage.
Widen.
To become or make something broader, wider, more extensive.
Examples:
Widen in excitement. Widen a narrowed heart valve. He widened his investigation into a medical clinic.
Womb.
The organ of a woman or female mammal in which a baby develops before birth.
Examples:
Tumor of womb. Womb transplant. The fertilized egg implanted itself in the womb.
Menstruate.
To have or experience the process in a woman's menstrual cycle during which blood and other materials are discharged from the uterus.
Examples:
Menstruate regularly. Failure to menstruate. The teenage girl began to menstruate last month.
Pregnant.
Having a baby or young animal developing in the uterus.
Examples:
Needs of pregnant women. A silence pregnant with suspense. She vacated the position when she got pregnant.
Misconception.
A belief or an idea that is wrong because it has been based on faulty thinking, understanding, or hypothesis.
Examples:
Dispel the misconception. Commonly held misconception. There are numerous misconceptions about food and health.
Exclusive.
Not divided or shared with others.
Examples:
Exclusive authority. Exclusive clubs. The condo offers exclusive access to the beach.
Fetus.
An unborn or unhatched animal in the later stages of development, showing the main recognizable features of the mature animal.
Examples:
Development of the fetus. An aborted fetus. The female vagina is elastic enough to allow the passage of a fetus.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Fluctuation.
A change, or the process of changing, that frequently happens, especially from one extreme to another, the quality of being unsteady and subject to changes.
Examples:
Price fluctuations. Fluctuation of water level. Temperature fluctuations are often milder in oceanfront areas.
Mood.
The way you feel at a particular time, an angry or impatient state of mind.
Examples:
The mood in a room. In an ugly mood. His gaffe spoiled the mood of the dinner party.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Serotonin.
A neurotransmitter equals a chemical that carries nerve impulses involved in, example, sleep, emotion, and memory.
Examples:
Serotonin drug. Serotonin levels. The medicine works by boosting serotonin levels in the brain.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Unlimited.
Without any limits or restrictions.
Examples:
Unlimited liability. Unlimited resources. An unlimited data plan is a popular option for heavy internet users.
Frequent.
Happening constantly.
Examples:
frequent absence, frequent use. His heartaches are less frequent now.
Slave.
A person who is either legally or illegally owned by someone, a person entirely dominated by some influence or a person.
Examples:
a slave of drink, a slave trader. You should work hard but not be a slave to it.
Neurotransmitter.
A chemical that carries nerve impulses between neurons or between neurons and muscles.
Examples:
neurotransmitter receptor. Neurotransmitters released from the brain. Endorphins are a type of neurotransmitter that gives a sense of well-being.
Primary.
First or highest in rank, order, or importance, most fundamental or essential, pertaining to the initial or introductory stage of something, such as a school year or election cycle.
Examples:
primary school, primary education. The primary cause of the accident was due to the icy road conditions.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
function properly, immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
disease prevention, disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Diet.
The food and drink that a person, animal, or community eats and drinks regularly, a legislative assembly in certain countries, for example, Japan.
Examples:
eat a vegetarian diet, diet approval. A balanced diet is more important for health than supplements.
Disrupt.
To prevent or stop something, especially an event, activity, or process, from continuing in the usual way by causing a problem or disturbance.
Examples:
disrupt a well-ordered condition, disrupt sleep. I'm so sorry to disrupt you when you're pretty busy.
Regulatory.
Having the power to control or restrict something such as business or industry according to rules or principles.
Examples:
regulatory cells, compliance with regulatory requirements. In the past, Japanese banks were protected by regulatory control.
Diabetes.
A medical condition in which the body cannot produce enough insulin to control the glucose levels in the blood.
Examples:
Juvenile diabetes. Diabetes patient. My father was tested for diabetes.
Disorder.
An untidy state or a lack of organization, a physical condition or illness that causes problems with how a section of the body or brain functions.
Examples:
The files are in complete disorder. People with bipolar disorder. The doctor prescribed some medicine for the mental disorder.
Pancreas.
A glandular organ in the digestive system that produces several important hormones, including insulin and glucagon, as well as digestive enzymes that help break down food in the small intestine.
Examples:
Pancreas inflammation. Pancreas function. The endocrine function of the pancreas involves the secretion of hormones such as insulin.
Insulin.
A hormone produced in the pancreas that controls the amount of sugar in the blood, or a similar artificial substance used for the treatment of diabetes.
Examples:
Daily insulin dose. Development of insulin resistance. He had an insulin shock after drinking large quantities of fruit juices.
Hypodermic.
Relating to the area below the skin, referring to a method of administering drugs or vaccines through a hypodermic needle or syringe.
Examples:
Hypodermic abscess. Hypodermic injection. The doctors administered the vaccine through a hypodermic needle.
Hypothyroidism.
A medical condition characterized by excessive activity of the thyroid gland, resulting in the overproduction of thyroid hormones, which leads to weight loss, increased appetite, rapid heartbeat, irritability, anxiety, and trembling.
Examples:
Subclinical hyperthyroidism. Diagnose hyperthyroidism. He was diagnosed with toxic nodular hyperthyroidism, caused by non-cancerous lumps in the thyroid.
Fatigue.
A feeling of tiredness or weariness, especially as a result of physical or mental exertion, the reduction in the strength or efficiency of a material or structure due to repeated use or stress.
Examples:
Fatigue breaking. Fatigue caused by overwork. The metal showed signs of fatigue after being subjected to repeated stress.
Depression.
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples:
The Great Depression. The root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Sleeplessness.
The condition of being unable to sleep or having difficulty sleeping.
Examples:
Sleeplessness disorder. Beat sleeplessness. He tried various treatments for his sleeplessness, but nothing seemed to work.
Irritable.
Easily or frequently agitated, annoyed, or angered, prone to becoming tense or angry in response to minor stimuli or events.
Examples:
Irritable bowel syndrome. Irritable mood. Lack of sleep can make me irritable and easily annoyed.
Balance.
A condition in which everything has the same weight or force, something left after other parts have been taken away.
Examples:
The balance of power. Asset on the company's balance sheet. Try to keep a balance between work and off.
Constant.
Happening repeatedly or all the time.
Examples:
A constant wind. A constant temperature. Constant dropping wears away the stone.
Regulation.
An official rule made and maintained by a government or some other authority, the act of controlling or directing something according to a rule.
Examples:
A company regulation. Regulation by the government. The regulation approved by Congress was perfunctorily implemented.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.